Story of the Movies, Episode 29. Spider-Man movies, not including the Tobey Maguire movies, because I already did an episode on that. The Amazing Spider-Man 1 features Andrew Garfield, and the main villain is the Lizard, who wants to turn the whole city into lizards, but dies by Spider-Man's hand before he can finish. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 features a different villain, Max Dillon, played by Jamie Foxx, who falls into an electric vat of eels and becomes Electro. And Spider-Man tries to convince Max not to destroy the city, but Max ends up dying. Also, Gwen Stacy is Spider-Man's love life in this universe, but dies by the hands of Green Goblin. And basically, yeah, that's the entire movie, but at the end, they teased a third one, which is now gonna happen after, I think, almost 10 years. The villain should be the Rhino, because that's what they were teasing at, the Rhino. Now comes Spider-Man Homecoming. It is Tom Holland, and this is the MCU Spider-Man. The villain in this is the Vulture, played by who? Michael Keaton. And Michael Keaton wants to destroy Spider-Man. And so, well, he's played by someone named Adrian Toomes, I think. Yeah. And, well, that's his character in the movie. Peter Parker finds out who the Vulture is, and they also get help from Tony Stark, aka Iron Man. And Peter Parker wears two different suits in this movie. He wears his AI suit given to him by Tony Stark, and then his Homecoming suit. Well, actually no, his homemade suit. But he ends up stopping the Vulture, and he almost dies with a fight with the Vulture, but he saves the Vulture and webs him up so the cops can find him. That's it. Spider-Man Far From Home is the sequel to Homecoming. This one, the villain is actually Mysterio, but you don't find that out until like later in the movie. He wants to take over Spider-Man's popularity, and Mysterio is also from a different Earth. He creates these things called the Elementals, and this also takes place after Avengers Endgame, and Tony's grieving over his mentor. He wears two different suits, the Iron Spider suit and the stealth suit, and he also gets Edith glasses from Tony Stark, and Mysterio wants to have them so he can take control of them, and he meets Peter Parker somewhere, but it's actually all just an illusion. And Peter finds out that everything's been an illusion, and he just wanted to destroy the world. And so, basically, he fights Mysterio, but also ends up killing him, and that's basically it. MJ finds out who Spider-Man is, and it's Peter Parker. But in the middle of nowhere, Mysterio's last message to everyone was that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. Now, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. This does not focus on Peter Parker. This is the first animated movie. You see, this one focuses on Miles Morales, Spider-Gwen, Gwen Stacy, another Peter Parker, not of Miles' universe, from a different universe. A spider. I don't remember what this one's called, but it's a girl with a mech who follows after her dad's footsteps, which would be Peter Parker. And then Spider-Man Noir and Spider-Ham. Yeah, Spider-Ham is a talking pig that was bitten by a radioactive pig. And basically they need to stop Kingpin from tearing apart the multiverse. And basically that's all he does. Try to tear apart the multiverse because he lost his family. And he brings another version of them from a different universe through the portal. But they also stop him, and they gotta return everyone to their own worlds, because if they don't, they'll all die. Well, except for Miles, because this takes place in his universe. But it's pretty good. It took me a while to see it, but there's a sequel coming out that's split up into 2 parts called Across the Spider-Verse, and that's basically it. Next time on Story of the Movies, it is not a special episode, not a bonus episode, it's extra episode 1. The only extra episode in the series. It is Spider-Man No Way Home. Until next time, stay safe and peace.